Burlesque Stripped Down, episode number 26. Welcome back, lovelies. This is Velvet Eau Claire. I am your guide through all of the secrets, saucy, sexy, and not so sexy. Those secrets of us, the ladies and gents behind the tassels. Thank you so much for joining today. I know there was a little tiny bit of radio silence from me over the last few weeks. I had some personal and professional and otherwise things, a new house, new car, all sorts of things going on that I've been dealing with. So I do apologize for that, but I hope that you have taken the chance to get caught up on maybe some of the last episodes. Today I am coming at you with a very quick Hot Tips episode. This is actually something new that I'm going to start, the first Hot Tips episode of every month. I'd like to start talking about some of my favorite things in general, just all of my favorite things from the month before. So we'll call this our May Favorites episode. How does that sound? I'd love to hear from you, of course, as always. What were some of your favorite things in May? Are you familiar with some of these things that I'm going over? And what have been some of your favorite burlesque moments throughout May? I'd love to hear all about it. So head on over to the Facebook page. Of course, it's just Burlesque Stripped Down. You can actually add a comment there or join the conversation. You can also, as always, leave me a voicemail over on the right-hand side of the webpage, burlesquestrippeddown.com. There's a little purple kind of sidebar that says leave me a message. Just click on that and your computer will allow you to record up to 90 seconds through your microphone on your computer or on your phone too. I imagine that would work. I don't know. Somebody test it out and you let me know. You can also email me at velvet@burlesquestrippeddown.com and tell me all about your favorite things. So without further ado, let's go ahead. I'm going to tell you about some of my favorite things. Number 1, bathrobes. All right. I know. I'm sure many of you have been wearing bathrobes for years. This is not a new thing. I have never owned a bathrobe before. I found them kind of pointless. I have a towel and I have real clothes. What do I need a bathrobe for? I just bought 2 new bathrobes at Goodwill and they are amazing. I don't have to put on clothes to go walk around the house. It's great. I mean, I guess I don't have to put on clothes to walk around the house in a normal situation, right? I can just go naked. But in this particular situation, I just throw on my bathrobe. I don't know what it is. I'm just loving it. I also bought this beautiful robe. I think it was probably a bridal robe or something like that I am saving for my next photo shoot. But for the moment, I am loving, loving, loving on these bathrobes. Number 2, Sodapalooza. Are you all aware that there is a thing at racetrack? I don't know if you all have racetracks actually where you are. Well, I do know if you're outside of America, you definitely don't. If you're inside of America, you may know of racetrack. It is a gas station and convenience store, and they're phenomenal. And they have this thing called Sodapalooza, where you buy a big plastic cup and you get unlimited drink refills for like 2 months. I think it goes till the end of July, and it started in like mid-April. Or maybe May, I don't remember. So it was like $10 for the cup and you get unlimited soda, and I'm just loving on it. My mom and my brother have gotten it for years, and I always thought, oh, that's lame. I'm not going to get my money's worth. But now it's just, I'm a total convert. I'm like, Sodapalooza, it's amazing. So that is number 2 of my favorite things, Sodapalooza. Number 3, another clothing one. I've discovered these maxi skirts and dresses. Again, totally not a new thing. This has been in fashion for like several years now, but I never thought of myself as one who could pull them off. I'm a big fan. They're super comfy, they're super cute, and it's just way easier to get dressed than in a pair of jeans, especially here in Florida where it is hot. It is hot as balls in Florida already. And then you pair those with I bought a really cute floppy hat at Target. Big fan. Big fan of this kind of cute new fashion sense that I'm developing, turns out. I've never been very fashionable in my daily life, so it's very exciting. That is number 3, maxi skirts and dresses and floppy hats. Number 4, I discovered a new Facebook group called the Pug Swap and Sell, or Pug for Pinup Girl, right? Swap and Sell. And that is a Facebook group for all sorts of adorable vintage, mostly from pinupgirl.com, or the pinupgirlclothing.com, I think it is, from the Pinup Girl clothing website, but also they do a lot of other vintage things, and it's a chance for other people to kind of post and sell and swap and do all of that. So it's fun just to kind of scroll through and find all these clothes that I really, really want to buy, but don't always have the money for. So loving that on the Facebook group. Alongside these swap kind of apps, I also found an app called OfferUp, which is an application you can download, at least from the Google Play Store. I don't know. I assume it's on the iOS as well. But it's basically just a chance for you to kind of sell things to people in your area. So it's one of those kind of thrift sale kind of an app, and it's just really user friendly in the way it's a really easy sign up, and then you can just scroll through, see what people are offering just by pictures, and then make an offer on them and then go pick them up. So loving that because as I mentioned, I do have a new house that I'm moving into. So I am sort of furnishing and doing all of my Pinterest projects and things. So OfferUp has been awesome just to kind of scroll through and find all of those things. As far as apps go, more on the computer side of it, I have rediscovered Weekplan. And I think you can find it at app.weekplan.net. And this has been one of my favorite ways to kind of organize my to-do list for the week because you can create tasks and then you can kind of drag and drop and move them around. And it also follows that methodology of important versus urgent, which you may be familiar with, deciding whether your tasks are important and or urgent, or maybe they're neither. They're just things that you need to do. So I'll post a couple screenshots of that as well in the show notes page, which, by the way, you'll be able to find at burlesquestripdown.com/mayfavorites, all one word. And so Weekplan has been really great as I've been working to kind of organize what I'm doing in each individual day because my schedule is crazy. So that's been a really nice way. Another app that I just got invited to that is amazing. It's literally blowing my mind. It's called Sorted, and it's spelled SORTD. So no E in there, but Sorted. And it's an add-on or an extension for Gmail. And this thing finally does all of the things that I've been longing for Gmail to do. Finally, I'm so excited. You can basically drag and drop your emails into lists. Right? So I can have my to-do, doing, done, pending. I can have these different lists so I can finally have a visual organization of my Gmail inbox. It's amazing. It's blowing my mind. There's also a kind of snoozing for later capability that's built into it. So if you use, for example, like Boomerang separately, normally you can get rid of Boomerang. Not that we don't love you, Boomerang. We do, but you can get that all right within Sorted. I believe it's still in beta, or they're still doing at least some tests and rollout, so I can only imagine that's going to get better. And I think at the moment it's primarily through invite code. So for anybody who needs that, I will post it up in the show notes. I highly recommend if you are a list person to check out Sorted for Gmail. You can actually, and you can also, when you have the email up, you can group emails together. Sometimes on Gmail, they end up in different threads, even though they're the same thing. You can group them together and you can add notes to it on the side of the page. You can add due dates. I'm telling you, this thing blowing my mind. It's amazing. So that is one of my favorite things of May. These are also my favorites, but Sorted is really one of the, probably the number 2 favorite, because the number 1 favorite that happened in May, Captain America, Civil War. Loved it. Loved it. It was phenomenal. I saw it opening night. I was dying. It was so good. I was just so happy the whole time watching it. All the different superheroes. Oh, I just fangirled out. It's just crazy. I need to see it again about 6 more times. Did you see it? Did you love it? You must have. Well, maybe not. I suppose if you're not a huge Marvel fan, you might not have appreciated it as much as I did, but I was loving it. So good. So those are some of my favorite things from May here. We've got those maxi skirts, those dresses. I've got Weekplan, Sorted, Sodapalooza, bathrobes. Just the concept of bathrobes blowing my mind. The Pinup Girl Swap and Sell Facebook group, the app OfferUp, and my Captain America Civil War. I am totally Team Cap, by the way. I do love me some Robert Downey Jr. I love me some Iron Man, but viva la Captain America. All right. So definitely send me an email, leave me a voicemail, or over on Facebook, you can let me know what some of your favorites were for May. I'd love to hear what you had going on. Were there some movies, some new discoveries, something like bathrobes that's been around for years, but you just finally realized how amazing they are? Just let me know. I will be back with you on Monday for the much anticipated episode with Diva Hollywood, who is the founder of our infamous Big Brother, Big Sister Facebook group. And she is coming at you. We have some amazing chats with her, followed by an episode with Lola Frost. It's going to be amazing now that I am back and ready and raring to go. I am heading off tomorrow for a trip with my family into Tennessee. We are renting out a cabin with the big extended family, so I am super excited to hit up Dollywood to see some of the area around there. I haven't really been up there very much. Pigeon Forge, Gatlinburg. These are places that I'm going to explore. It's going to be amazing. So I will be around, still accessible, of course, because there's Wi-Fi at the cabin, because heaven forbid there not be Wi-Fi somewhere. So I will still be around. I would love to hear back from you. Until I talk to you next week, ladies and gentlemen, stay loving life and make sure that you stay sexy.